query. How about this online exam? I'll clear that once we formally begin. Yes, we got it live now. Good evening, namaskar, and welcome to this session on CTET 2021 December 16th onwards, which paper 1 happened, paper 2 postponed on 16th, and 17th paper 1 and paper 2 both are postponed. Now the $1 million question is talking about what's about the 20th exam. So many things are going on the YouTube and other groups. So by the way, let me show you this update I have written on my this thing. Yes, you could see here. Then 20th exam as usual and online. Okay, so no speculation and no possibility to the best of my knowledge for offline exam. Apart from that, it's not just my knowledge and guess, rather there are clear clarifications given by the competent authority, right? So come along with me, we will go and I'll show you that notice anyway, a couple of minutes. It's worth of spending, and then probably we will go ahead. All right. So let's visit the CTET website. And what does it say about 20th exam and its format? All right. Could see here a statement by TCS. Ayan, just made. Am I sharing the? No, I'm not sharing the screen. So now I'll share the screen. You also will be able to see with me. Yes, here is your CTET.nic.in. If you have time and patience and access, any news comes you want to clarify, go here and clarify. Or you don't have either time or patience or access at that moment, drop in a message in our groups and we will clarify the things for you, right? Apart from that, don't believe each and every message or information every moment that disturbs you. All right, see, TCS ION, they are the service providers for our CTET CBSE online exam. So therefore, they have clarified that this is what all the introduction, but the important point for you is this. Towards this, we are rescheduling the candidates of CTET shift 2 of 16th December and both the shifts on 17th December 2021 to a later date. All the shifts starting Monday 20th December 2021 remain as is. Remain as is a big word which includes all those things. Same center, same time, same online mode as is. That's it. So we'll shortly announce the revised dates for the candidates affected by the rescheduling of CTET shifts of 16th and 17th December 2021. We regret the inconvenience caused to the candidates, of course. All right, that's a formality, especially of English language. All right. So otherwise important news for us is this. For 20th exam as is, whatever the hall ticket admit card previously you got, same center, same timing. Once you go and check in that 1 hour in advance or the maximum deadline, they kept 45 minutes. If you go there inside, you sit there like this online, it will open and you can write your exam there. All right, 16, 17 next week, probably, we hope. And even there are also baseless or just speculated these things stating 16, 17 postponed will be after 18th, after Sankranti. Who said that? See, if somebody says this is my guess, nothing wrong. But I don't know if simply people make such statements. Now it is for each one of you, the serious aspirants, to develop that resilience. All right. Even I'll say, I don't know, but I guess some announcement is expected in the next week. Does it mean CBSE have called me or I've called CBSE and told me no, right? So therefore, why do you guess, sir? Yes, there are certain reasons. Because these online centers are already booked for 3 to 6 months in advance. So therefore, if they have given these dates, that's from your 16th December to 13th January, as far as possible, all CTET has to be completed. That is the reason if they can adjust within the first phase, they will do. Otherwise, definitely as per my guess, your exam will be between 1st to 13th January 2022. How can you say the confidence? Same guess. Because they want to finish, that dates are not already allotted. While allotting, these people who got postponed, if they can create 2 days, 3 sessions, they will create and put it. The remaining candidates, they will put in the remaining dates. Or otherwise, Saturday, Sunday, some Sundays to pakka, some Saturdays also they did not schedule intentionally. It could be for other exams. If they are already committed, it goes for other exams. If they are not committed, what happens? They can use the same dates for this. So like this, these possibilities are there. In view of this, your exam can be anywhere with 2 to 5 days or maximum 1 week in advance information. So therefore, whoever exam is got postponed, please do in that mode of continuation of your preparation. All right. If it is before 31st or from 1st to 13 January, or wild guesses becomes real, ultimately even after Sankranti also, you have to write the exam. So if you have some programs, once dates comes, then think about how to schedule, how to adjust. Until then, please be with this understanding and do carry on your preparation. Wishing you all the best. If there are any questions, queries, quickly type in the chat, and if required, I'll address right away, or otherwise we will go ahead with our main program and the intention of this particular session, that is to give you the key and discuss the answers and clarify doubts if any. All right. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll share also in the Telegram group of this YouTube link. Those who could not join live, they can. I have shared only few groups this live because it will be easy to manage. So few candidates comes, it will be better. They can ask, by and large, they will be the doubts, because almost all the students are writing the same exam. Probability is having similar doubts as such. All right. Yes. Okay. So you can type in chat option 1, and those who are in Zoom, you can unmute and ask, or anyway, chat is open also from the YouTube. Those who are joined in the YouTube channel also can type your doubts in the chat comments box session, where I can go through and address them. All right. Yes. All right. Audio and video in YouTube is fine. Renuka and others from YouTube Live are welcome. And formally, after clarifying this initial doubts, I'll be going ahead with the paper 1 as usual, paper 1 key, and CDP discussion of paper 1, and then paper 2, and then other areas depending on the time and your questions are the faculty availability. All right, because it's being a Sunday, so they have already worked for more than 45 days, sparing their time. And so I told for faculty it is an option. If there are any questions, queries, I'll try my best, or otherwise I can invite them or communicate your doubts and questions and get the clarification from them. All right. Yes. So to begin with, let me share that question paper, paper 1, January 2021. All right. Now, why did I prefer the previous year's question than some model paper? Just for namesake, or my name or my brand name or my channel name, I can prepare, but which is preparing a CTET question paper which is comparable to that of the CTET exam, is not that easy job. Let me honestly admit that. All right. So therefore, what I thought is I will use this previous year's question. Just before exam, it is more advisable and it is better than the other papers. So that's the reason I preferred this 2021. So now I have this paper 2021, not 2019, 2021 we need to go to. Yes. Paper 1, main January 2021. Yes. So let me share this so that you also can see along with me and we will go ahead. All right. Okay, we are about to start formally the key. Before this, any questions from your end? Please do type in the chat, and depending on after some time, I will be able to take those questions and go ahead. All right. Yes. So for now, it's paper 1 here you have. And okay, let me increase the size. Yes. To 50% is a good thing. So I prefer this. Sorry. Yes. All right. We are with the CTET 2021 January, paper 1, and we'll go ahead with the CDP, Child Development and Pedagogy session. Here you have paper 1, 2021 January, CDP and Pedagogy, question number 1. All right. Chalo, let's go ahead with this. After getting hurt during a play activity, Rohan started crying. Seeing this, his father responded, "Don't behave like girls. Boys don't cry." This statement by the father, option 1, reflects gender stereotype, 2, challenges gender stereotype, 3, reduces gender bias, and 4, promotes gender equality. Obvious, direct, knowledge-based question. It reflects gender stereotype. Parents expecting a particular behavior. Crying is girls, shouting is boys, staying at home is girls, going out is boys. Biology is for doctor and biology is for girls. Engineer and okay, those kind of courses, especially mechanical engineering, is for boys, is called a stereotype, traditionally with gender bias. All right. But gender bias is used reduces, but it doesn't reduce. So 3 cannot be the answer. The only option 1 is the right answer. Right. CTET January 2021 CDP section. Question number 1. Answer number 1 is the right answer. All right. Chalo, let's move from here. Question number 2. In progressive classroom, option 1, a teacher should follow fixed curriculum. 2, the emphasis should be on competition among students. 3, ample opportunities should be provided for construction of knowledge. And option 4, students should be labeled on the basis of their academic scores. Progressive classroom. Where is this progressive classroom, sir? I have read whole the syllabus, but it is not there. Don't worry. Okay. If you know the meaning of progressive, that makes easy. Otherwise, it makes sense. Progressive is a good, modern, latest that follows developmental, not traditional. Okay, not rigid. So from that perspective, if you look at a teacher should follow fixed curriculum, no, then how can it be a progressive classroom? The emphasis should be on competition among students. This is already there in your regular routine classrooms also. That cannot be progressive. Ample opportunity should be provided for construction of knowledge. Yes, considerable answer. And before fixing on that, let's see fourth one also. Students should be labeled on the basis of their academic scores. This is also happening a lot in your traditional classroom, which is again an undesirable practice. So therefore, the best option, the only right answer is 3. Question number 2, option number 3 is the right answer. Chalo, let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. After observing that students are struggling to proceed further on an ongoing activity, a teacher decides to provide cues and hints in the form of what, why, how. According to Vygotsky's theory, this strategy of teacher will, teacher providing cues in the form of what, why, and how. All right, what it becomes? Vygotsky constructivist, hope by now you must have recollected. Demotivate the children to learn? No. Act as a scaffold for learning. If you have an idea of this concept scaffold, lock the answer. Don't have, hold on. Cause withdrawal tendency among the students? Not necessarily, right? Be meaningless in the process of learning? No, because teacher is providing that support that can act as a scaffolding for learning. All right. So scaffolding is a temporary support given by more knowledgeable second person, the teacher, the parent, the friend, the peer group, the machine, online support, anything. All right. Yes. So it's question number 3, answer option number 2 is the right answer. Let's move on. Question number 4. Which of the following is correct in the context of socialization of children? Option 1. School is a secondary socialization agent and family is a primary socialization agent. What is asking? Which of the following is correct? You need to focus on this, right? Yes, family definitely primary, school secondary, but before fixing, let's go and see the other. School is a primary socialization agent and peers are secondary. No. Peers are primary socialization agents and family is secondary. No. Because when we discuss the topic also, we have seen that family is a formal, family is a primary agent of socialization. Family and mass media both are secondary socialization. And if you have that single point in your mind, yes, fixed. Fourth option number 1, school is a secondary socialization agent and family is a primary socialization agent. So question number 4, option number 1. Then let's move on to question number 5. Theory of multiple intelligence emphasizes that option 1, intelligence quotient IQ can be measured only by objective tests. Did this the multiple intelligence theory say? Howard Gardner? No, right? So if you have an idea, ruled out. Intelligence in one domain ensures intelligence in all other domains? No, unifactor theory said this, not the multiple intelligence. So second is also ruled out. There are several forms of intelligences. Yes, 7 is said, 7 plus 1, 8 is said, multiple is said, but several is the word used, but hold on, but at least considerable as of now. There are no individual differences in intelligence. No theory said, nobody accepts. So therefore, obviously, option number 3. Question number 5, option number 3 is the right answer. Let's move on to question number 6. According to Lawrence Kohlberg's theory, performing an act and doing something because others approves it represents dash stage of morality. Option 1, pre-conventional, 2, conventional, 3, post-conventional, and 4, formal conventional. By the way, he only hinted at conventional. Anyway, 3 conventional stages are there, right? And now the question is, which type of conventional? What did he say? Performing an act and doing something because of others approves it. It is conventional. Pre-conventional, no, because of reward or punishment. Post-conventional, universal rules. So if you have this clarity, it's during conventional. All right? Yes. Question number 6, option number 2. Question number 7, Lev Vygotsky's social cultural perspective of learning emphasizes importance of dash in the learning process. Cultural tools, attribution, motivation, equilibrium. So if you remember, Vygotsky's is called social cultural, socio-cultural. So obviously priority goes to cultural tools, socio-cultural experiences. A lot of priority given by Vygotsky. That is the reason his theory is known as social constructivist theory. All right. So 7th, option number 1. Question number 8. In his theory of cognitive development, Jean Piaget explains cognitive structures in terms of dash: psychological tools, stimulus response association, zonoproximal development, schemas. All right. So psychological tools, not sure. Stimulus response, you know, this is behavioristic approach, classical or operant conditioning. So therefore it is not. Zonoproximal development, again, it is from Vygotsky, not the Piaget. So if you rule out these two, it is between psychological tools versus schemas. By now you might have recollect. Yes, Piaget cognitive theory, which emphasized on schemas such as assimilation, accommodation, equilibrium, all that. So therefore schemas. 4 is the right answer. All right, this is called elimination. At least do 2 or 3 irrelevant and you are 50% or 100% correct. All right, chalo. Let's move on to question number 9. Pre-operational stage in Jean Piaget's theory of cognitive development characterizes dash: development of abstract thinking, no question, right? This is formal, operational, or abstract thinking. Okay. Centration in thought, just hold on. Hypothetico-deductive thinking, again, is also formal, operational, right? Abstract thinking, that level. Ability to conserve and seriate objects. All right. So what is talking about the stage? Pre-operational. After sensori motor, then pre-operational. So they tend to talk about high of their own people, their own objects. This is the content you get in the books. And now that to say he has used centration, the word. So this is where you need to be a bit careful. Otherwise, 1 and 3 are ruled out. Now you are between 2 and 4. 4 also says what? Ability to conserve and seriate object. Conservation, when it comes, end of this second stage. So therefore, centration, yes. Okay. All right. So answer number 2. Question number 9, option number 2 is the right answer. All right. So I have some messages in the chat. Okay, only responses are coming. Good. And chalo, you can type in the chat. Good. You can cross check later also if you want. Okay. Right, then question number 10. Which of the following statement is correct in context of development? Option 1. Development has the same rate of growth across cultures for everyone. It rules out the individual differences, so cannot be considered. Development occurs only through learning that takes place in school. In that case, all educated are not developed, are not developing. There are some non-educated, without formal schooling, well developed. All right, so it can be. Development occurs only during the period of childhood. No, it's a lifelong continuous process. You know that. Development is multi-dimensional. Yes, physical, social, emotional, moral, many are there. So therefore, option number 4 for question number 10, straight away the right answer. Okay. Yes. Question number 11. Sequence of development among children from birth to adolescence is sensory, concrete, abstract, abstract, sensory, concrete, concrete, abstract, sensory, abstract, concrete, sensory. What is the question about? Is talking indirectly. Piaget cognitive development stages sequence. Indirectly, he is using that. So therefore, what it comes for sensory, then concrete, then abstract. After abstract, concrete, no question. Concrete, abstract, after abstract, sensory also no chance. Abstract, concrete, sensory, no chance. So therefore, question number 11, option number 1 is the right answer. Then question number 12. Individual differences in a progressive classroom should be treated as option 1, a hindrance to the process of learning. 2, a failure on the part of teacher. 3, criteria for making ability-based groups. And 4, important for planning of teaching learning process. A good question to ponder on. What it talks about, individual differences in progressive classroom should be treated as. So what? A hindrance? No. A failure? No. Criteria for making ability-based groups, modern education or progressive education, again is that. Important for planning of teaching learning process. Yes, looking at that differences, teacher plans, which is the spirit of ideal teacher, inclusive classroom, desirable classroom practices. So therefore, question number 12, option number 4 is the right answer. All right, then question number 13. In an inclusive classroom, emphasis should be on option 1, performance-oriented goals. 2, undifferentiated instructions. 3, segregation of students based on their social identity. 4, providing opportunities aiming at maximizing potential of individual children. Performance-oriented goals, just hold on. Undifferentiated instructions, no. Inclusive, variety candidates are there. So desirable a differentiated instruction. That is keeping above average, below average, individual differences, personal difficulties, challenges in learning, physical, emotional, social, whatever it is. That's what you need to understand. Differentiated, but it says undifferentiated. So therefore, no. All right. Segregation of students based on their social identity. Once you are doing segregation, it is not inclusive. Question itself is about in an inclusive classroom. So 3 cannot be. The only leftover and the right answer is 4, providing opportunities aiming at maximizing potential of individual children. All right. Okay, chalo, let's move on. Question number 14. According to Right of Persons with Disabilities Act 2016, which of the following term is appropriate to use? Option 1, retarded student. 2, handicapped student. 3, students with physical disability. And 4, student with crippled body. This PWD Act, which of the following is appropriate term to use? Retarded is a derogatory old, handicapped also old derogatory term. You can't use these two, ruled out. Student with physical disability, student with crippled body. Right? 14. So what do you say? Student with physical disability. All right? Physical or locomotor disability. That's the appropriate word. So 14(3). Sir, how do we know this? There is no option, but you have to read. But do you take that 100 or 50 pages of PWD Act and read? No, right? Either brief summary of it or an online class like this or one of the standard books which you follow can give you this. All right. So therefore, it is a combination of your preparation as well as your analytical ability to use while answering. All right. Yes, people are still answering. Good. Sunita is there in the Saurav Kumar, Sunita. Yes, good. Please continue making an attempt. Question number 15. In order to address the needs of students who are facing learning difficulties, a teacher should not. So you need to focus on this not. Okay. When it says not. Use multiple audio visual aids. It is usable. Otherwise, what happens if you don't focus? Sometimes you will be misled by this. That's the reason you need to focus on this. Use constructive pedagogical approach, okay, no problem. Do individualized educational planning, no problem. Practice rigid structures for pedagogy and assessment. Should not. Rigid is a negative. Okay, I want to write that answer the way it is in the book or the way I told you in the class. This is what literally talking. Of course, it can be varied of forms, but it is. So therefore, question number 15, option number 4. Saurav, you got it correct. Sunita, you got it correct. Both of you have attempted. Others also, you can give a try. Okay. Yes. Congratulations, Saurav and Sunita. Question number 16. Dash is the primary identifying feature of creativity. Low comprehension, divergent thinking, hyperactivity, inattentiveness. If you look at my session I have presented or any standard book, basically gives one of the characteristics or defining creativity. We say novel, newness, divergent, innovative, different. So obviously 16, 2. All right. Yes. 17. In order to address learners from diverse backgrounds, a teacher should, option 1, avoid talking about aspects related to diversity, draw examples from diverse settings. This teacher should do, can do. Use standardized assessment for all, nothing wrong, but now we are talking about in order to address the learners from diverse background, and teacher should. Use statements that strengthen negative stereotypes. At least should not use, not use. Okay. So therefore, the only option is 2. That's draw examples from diverse settings. Okay. So question number 17, answer number 2. Question number 18. Problem solving abilities can be facilitated by, option 1, focusing on drill and practice. Drill and practice develops problem solving. No, right? So anyway, just hold on. Let's go to option number 2. Encouraging fixed processes of solving the problems. Again, fixed process is a problem. Encouraging solving problems is okay. Encouraging use of analogies, okay. Generating fear among the students. This you can outrightly ruled out. 18.4 is not the answer. If not, which is the answer? You can say which is not the answer. Okay. All right. So then encouraging the use of analogies, no problem. Considerable answer. And when you compare with others, focusing drill also can be ruled out with this. When you compare with this, right? Obviously. Now it is encouraging fixed process of solving the problems. Again, the fixed is a negative, already we said, it's gone. So ultimately 18.3 is the right answer. Yes. Let's go ahead. Question number 19. Motivation to learn can be sustained by, option 1, punishing the child, ruled out answer. It can't be the answer. Focusing on mastery oriented goals, hold on. Giving very easy tasks to children, ruled out. Focusing on rote memorization, also ruled out. So therefore, it is between 2 and 3, but if you give very easy tasks to children also, where do you sustain the motivation? What is there in this? By now, some of you who are serious about paper 2, paper 1 is light, maybe thinking, what is these questions? Okay. But the intention is simple to complex. And anyway, some of you be writing paper 1 also in view of that, everybody's convenience. But for paper 2 also, they are useful. There is no rule like paper 2 question should be this much difficult. All right. As I have been mentioning in my sessions, some of the paper 1 questions are more tougher than paper 2. Some of the paper 2 questions are more tougher than paper 1, vice versa. Overall, yes, in paper 2, more lengthy, more evaluative analytical questions will be there. That's agreed fact. All right. Sure. So therefore, question number 19, answer number 2, focusing on mastery oriented goals. What is this? Learning mastery level. Then yes, they are their motivation is sustained. Question number 20. Shame dash has no relation to cognition, can have negative impact on cognition, possible. Is very effective to motivate the children to learn, no. So 3 ruled out. Should be generated frequently in teaching learning process, no. Again 4 is also ruled out. Now it is between 1 and 2. So what do you choose 1 and 2 between? Option number 2, can have a negative impact on cognition. When you scold a child, when you corner him in front of other classmates, you scold them, then obviously it will have a negative impact on cognition. All right? Yes or no? Yes. I got the answers also. Let me check. 20, Sunita 2, Saurav Kumar 2. Both are moving good. Keep it up. 21. Which of the following is most effective mode of teaching learning? Option 1, rote memorization of content. 2, exploration of relationships between concepts. 3, observation without analysis. And 4, imitation and repetition. Which of the following is most effective? He is talking about effective mode of teaching learning. Rote is not that effective. Since ages we have been saying, right? Yeah, Zarheen, Zahir, Farheen Zahir, type the question number and answer also. Okay, right. Nandu Nalini, for now I will take it for 21. From the next question onwards, yeah, type the question number and answer. Then it will be easy to cross check. All right, 2 people from YouTube also seriously attempting. Chala. Which of the following is most effective? Exploration of relationships between concepts, considerable. Observation without analysis, without, okay, is also ruled out. Imitation and repetition, not most effective. So the only better option, exploration of relationships between concepts. 21, 2 is the right answer. Then 22, a teacher should analyze the various errors made by students on a given task because she can decide degree of punishment accordingly. No, that is not the purpose. 2, understanding of errors are meaningful in teaching learning process, definitely. So hold on this. She can segregate those who made more errors in comparison to others. No, against inclusive principles, modern and progressive concept of learning. And the learning is solely based on corrections of errors. No. Better option. Question number 22, answer number 2, the right answer. All right. Yes. Chalo, let's move on. Question number 23. It is difficult for children to learn when. Option 1, information is presented in disconnected chunks. 2, they are intrinsically motivated. 3, learning is socially contextualized. And 4, content is represented through multiple ways. It is difficult for children to learn when information is presented in disconnected chunks. One possibility is there. So hold on. They are intrinsically motivated, then it is not difficult to learn. It is easy, right? Learning is socially contextualized. This is what your constructivist approach suggests, recommends. And content is presented through multiple ways. Difficult, it's not difficult. Multiple ways makes it easy. Like this oral presentation, visual presentation, charts, assignments, experiments, projects. So therefore, 23-1, yes, we have got many attempted. That's the right answer. Here we have Farheen Zahir right from the YouTube, and from Zoom we have, yes, Anju got it, Sunita got it, Saurav Kumar got it. All right, congratulations all. Let's move ahead. 23 question number, answer number 1 is the right answer, right? Then 24, best state of learning is high arousal, high fear, low arousal, high fear, moderate arousal, no fear, no arousal, no fear. Beautiful analogy based question for those who are going for exam, right? Right away in the coming 2-3 days, especially 20th. So what do you want? High arousal, high fear. So if you look all unnecessary, unrelated videos, about postponement, offline exam, this is what it happens. So it is not a good state, right? Okay. Low arousal, high fear. High fear is danger. Low arousal, okay. Moderate arousal, no fear, third. All right. Considerable. No arousal, no fear. This is also danger. Let the date be announced, then I will see about this CTET exam. So therefore, the desirable is moderate arousal, no fear, or low arousal, no fear also fine, acceptable. But we don't have low arousal, no fear. Therefore, moderate arousal and no fear is the best option. 24, option number 3, yes. We got Zahir and also Anush Kumar, Sunita, Saurabh Kumar. Yes, congratulations. Question number 25. Constructivist view of learning suggests that children dash construction of their own knowledge, have no role to play in, no, are solely dependent on adults for, no, play an active role in, considerable, are solely dependent on textbooks in construction of their own knowledge, no. So therefore, 25 option 3, yes. How many of you have attempted? Let me check. Yes, all the 3 from Zoom, Saurav, Sunita and Anush, and Zahir from YouTube. Congratulations. Chalo, let's go ahead. Question number 26. Which of the following belief is good for learning? Ability is improvable, is good for learning. Ability is fixed, no, then why to learn? Efforts don't make any difference, then you go without preparation to exam. Failure is uncontrollable. If that is the case, no coaching, no learning, no reading has any meaning. So none of these except ability is improvable, right? 26-1, the right answer. Yes, who all got it? 26-1. Saurabh, Sunita, and Anush Kumar. Congratulations. Also, Hemsagar and Zahir. All right, let's go ahead. Question number 27. Conceptual understanding among students is likely to improve in the settings which emphasizes on option 1, competitions, 2, textbook centric pedagogy, 3, frequent examination, 4, inquiry and dialogue. Though competitions desirable, but understanding, conceptual understanding of students likely to improve the setting of hemisphere on. All right, so it is inquiry and dialogue. 27-4, let me check who all have attended 27. Yes, all the 3, congratulations, you got it right, and from YouTube also. Then question number 28. During a task, Saina is talking to herself about ways she can proceed on the task. According to Vygotsky's ideas on language and thought, this kind of private speech is a sign of 28. This is the repeated question from old papers. Hope you can recollect those who have attended previous sessions, right? So 28, option number 1, cognitive maturity. Option 2, self-regulation. Option 3, egocentrism. Option 4, psychological disorder. So 1 and 4 ruled out. Now it is between 2 and 3. Self-regulation and egocentrism. The self-talk or the loud talk helps children to do self-regulation. Okay, so therefore it is option 2. Egocentrism is they talk about their own people, high about their own objects, those kind of things. So therefore it is not egocentrism, and that too on the other hand Vygotsky. This goes in your Piaget's, right? Egocentrism. So therefore ultimately it is 2. If you can directly identify that way, otherwise 1 and 4 ruled out, 3 is Piaget, therefore this is the leftover answer. This is the other way around how you can answer. Based on your knowledge of related concepts, related theories, related topics also you can answer. This is another strategy, but all these strategies as I advise use in the second round if you are not sure about it. All right, okay. Question number 29. Evaluation practices should aim at Option 1, labeling of students. 2, segregation of students for ability-based groups. 3, identifying students' needs and requirements. 4, identification of high achievers for prize distribution. Evaluation practices should aim at not labeling, not segregation, identifying students' needs and requirement, possible, probable, identification of high achievers for prize distribution. This is not the sole reason. Evaluation is not just competition. So therefore it is option number 3. Question number 29, option number 3, the right answer. Let me check who all attempting not out. Yes, 29, Sri, Saurav Kumar, Sunita, and yes, Saurav, Sunita, Anuj. 30 also these people have attempted. So let me check the 30. Individual differences in development of children can be attributed to heredity only, environment only, neither heredity nor environment, interplay of heredity and environment. Traditionally well known. Yes, historically asked question, most repeated question. It is wherever you have, unless physical development, social development like that specificity is given, it is the interplay or interaction of heredity and environment. So 34, yes. Many people have attempted. Let me check before we close this session. Yes. Saurav, Anuj Kumar, and Sunita. Congratulations, everybody. From here also, we have YouTube. All right. So with this, we come to an end of your CDP in paper 1. All right. Okay. So let's what do we do? We'll continue CDP paper 2 as well. And after that, let us see what other sections we can do. So let me stop this and give me a minute. I will come back with your paper 2. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead with paper 2. But before we move with paper 2, should you have any questions which you would like to clarify? You can type in chat or in the comment section of your YouTube. So let me spare a couple of minutes on that, and then we will go ahead with your paper 2. All right. Yes, here I have paper 2 ready with me.
Sir.
All right. Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు చెప్పిన సిడిపి టోటల్ మొత్తం సెకండ్ పేపర్ లో వచ్చింది సార్. మొన్న 16th రోజు నేను మొత్తం అటెంప్ట్ చేశాను.
ఓకే.
1 or 2 తప్ప, అంటే 1 or 2 తప్పితే మిగతావన్నీ సేమ్ ఉన్నాయి సార్.
So while partially agreeing with you, there is a possibility of some of the questions to be repeated. There is a possibility a few questions repeated, a few concepts repeated, either question framing or alternative options might have changed, or if literally you for sure remember, that could be another reason. Question papers are like this, so therefore they need to be reschedule the things. Don't know, by the way, whatever the reason, right? But one thing is, yes, there is a possibility sometimes few questions, 5 to 10%, maximum 15% questions may be repeated from previous papers. That is there, that is happening for last 10-15 years in UGC NET JRF exams and can happen here or any exam also. Yeah.
Progressive classroom ante ade enti sir?
Ideal classroom, modern classroom, desirable classroom, classroom where things happen as the current educational practices as desired by National Curriculum Framework, or educationists, or psychologists, or the ideal principles of pedagogy. That's how we will understand that progressive classroom. All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. There is a query from one among you is, what about other subjects in paper 1? Yeah, I have the key which I will share in the groups. You check at yourself, your end, and should you have any questions, you can ask in the groups. I'll clarify, and or else in the coming sessions we will come out, because if I do all the 150 of paper 1 and all the 150 of paper 2, it takes 5 to 6 hours, which I don't think is really desirable also. All right. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you please, sir, elaborate the things gender parity and gender constancy?
All right. I have recently presented one session on in our YouTube channel that is available. Please go through that. After that, still you just can ask me again. I'll get back in the groups. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Saurav. Yes. So with this, let me check any queries from Zoom people. No. All 30 questions correct. Anuj, congratulations. Okay. So when do you have, Anuj Kumar, your exam?
Sir, I do have on 22 December.
Good. Well prepared. All the best.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Chalo. Let's go ahead with the paper 2. Now let me share the paper and we all go together. All right. Paper 2 is this. Chalo. Here you have paper 2. Yes. It's a good state to go. All right. Chalo, this is paper 2, CDP, January 2021. Question number 1. During the period of childhood, development, option 1, is slow and cannot be measured. 2, is multi-layered and complex. 3, consists only quantitative changes. And 4, is disorderly and disjointed. So what is correct? Slow and no, definitely childhood it is not slow. Early childhood, later childhood it rapid. So it is ruled out. Multi-layered and complex, one of the principles of growth and development says is it is a complex, right? Yes. So from that perspective, considerable. Third, consists only of quantitative changes. No, right? Development and growth go hand in hand. Another principle of growth and development. Is disorderly and disjointed. No, development is not disorderly. It's a sequential, right? So therefore, the only option available is 1 is 2. All right. Yes, 1, 2, Hemsagar. Congratulations. All right. Third, anyway, there is a repeated request on gender bias and gender stereotype. I will make it in the end. Otherwise, we'll do it and go ahead. Simple. Gender bias, gender stereotype of related but not the same. Because everybody believes that, society believes that, I believe it. Gender stereotype. Girls are very soft, tender. All right. Boys are rough. Boys are irresponsible. This is gender stereotype. Because everybody believes, current society believes, your family members believes, elders believes, you believe that. When I say girls are more committed than boys, boys are more suitable for engineering than girls, that is gender bias. In favor of one gender you talk, it is gender bias. You accept this gender biased statements or beliefs which are there in the contemporary society, in your culture, in your society, community. That's gender stereotype. All right? Yes. Chalo. Going to question number 2. Zone of proximal development is the area between a child's current level of independent performance and the level of performance that the child could achieve with the help of adults and more skilled peers. This is the definition of ZPD kind of thing. So unless anything better comes, this is the answer. 2. 1 already Himsagar answered, and here also. Who else? Yes. Sunita answered. Anuj answered. Good. Good attempt. Option 2, anyway, before fixing, as a rule, as you know, before fixing, you must be right. Read all the 4 options. That's the rule of this particular thing. All right. Yeah, give me 1 minute. Yeah, Huda. If you could join now, after we are at question number 2. After another 7-8 questions, I can give you to proceed with your EVS. Are you prepared for that? Okay, fine. All the best. Carry on. Okay, no problem. Huh? Bye then. All right. Okay. Let's continue. Other options, a range of tasks that the child should be able to do as per age but cannot. The process where 2 individuals who begin with different understandings arrive at a shared understanding. The process in which children learn to perform tasks as set by the elder members in a society. Nowhere near any other option. So obviously, option 1 is the right answer for question number 2. All right? Yes. Chalo, let us go ahead. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. All right. So let me see what's happening in YouTube and any queries, comments also. All right. Yes. Let's go ahead with that. Now, this is past. Yes, this is past because a call has come. Okay. Okay. Good to go now. Chalo. Question number 3. All right. According to Jean Piaget, children in formal operational stage. Yes. So you all know formal operational stage. So therefore, go ahead. Are capable of hypothetico-deductive. This is abstract or formal operational. Yes, you got it. Then are bound by concentration, centration and irreversibility of thought. No. Cannot conserve, classify and seriate. No. Begin to engage in make believe and a symbolic way. No. So the only direct answer, third one. Yes, Hemsaga got it. Who else? Let me check here. 3-1 Anuj and Saurav, Sunita. Congratulations. Everybody of you got it. Good. People are well prepared for the exam. Congratulations. Keep it up, the spirit. That's appropriate status now to be. Anyway, all right. Chala. Let us see question number 4. At which stage of Lawrence Kohlberg's theory of moral development do individuals believe that actively maintaining the current social system ensures positive human relationships and social order? The punishment and obedience, no. Social order maintaining orientation, yes, considerable. The instrumental purpose orientation, the universal ethical, no. 4th can ruled out, 1st can be ruled out. Now just you need to think between 2 and 3. Question number 4. So it is social order. The name itself is This is one of the six substages of Kohlberg's theory. All right. Yes. Everybody got it? Yes. Let's go ahead. Question number 5. Which of the following is a correctly matched pair of type of intelligence and end state performance possibilities as per Howard Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence? You got the hint. He's talking about Gardner's multiple theory of intelligence. Chalo. Let us check at this 4. Spatial therapist, intrapersonal salesperson, linguistic sculptor, bodily kinesthetic athlete. Now, so obviously, which is correct, he's saying, and body kinesthetic is body movement, skills, hands, legs, body parts. So obviously, question number 5, option number 4. That's the right answer. Yes. Okay, good. Good attempt by Saurav Kumar, Sunita. Yes. YouTube response, I may getting a bit late, but okay, continue making an attempt. According to Lev Vygotsky, language plays an important role in cognitive development of children. Option 2, children learn language through a language acquisition device, LAD. Okay. Chomsky proposition, if you could recollect. So 2 you can rule out if you know Chomsky's proposition. Children's cognitive development occurs in stages. Okay. Maturation of schemas leads to cognitive development in children. So question number 6, right answer number 1. Language plays an important role. Vygotsky, after socio-cultural experiences, the second important priority as given is the language. They speak aloud. They direct themselves. All this. Okay. So 6th one is the right answer. Hemsagar got it right. And who else? Yes, here all the 3 still continuing the good spirit, Saurav, Sunita, and Anush Kumar. Yes, question number 7. In a progressive classroom, assessment of learners during the process of teaching learning is not at all helpful in children's learning. 2, creates hindrance, no question. 3, is helpful in identifying high, low, and non-achievers for the purpose of giving feedback to the parents. Not to the parents, first the child, right? So 3 also not really good option. Is very important since it gives insights into children's understanding and helps the teacher to reflect on her pedagogy. So option 4 seems to the better option than the other. Which one? Helpful in children's learning. No. 1, 2 also ruled out. Helpful in identify. No. None of other are any close answers. The only leftover option for 7, 4 is the right answer, right? Yes. 7, 4, yes. Everybody got that? Yes, good. Let's go ahead. Question number 8. An effective classroom strategy to reduce gender stereotyping and broadening developmental possibilities for all sexes is to ignore and dismiss biological differences among the sexes. Ignoring is not a very good option, by the way, unless otherwise exceptions are there, description. To reinforce gender roles as portrayed in the society. This is gender stereotyping. Forming same-sex ability groups, gender discrimination. Forming mixed-sex activity groups and promote discussion. Possible. 4th is desirable. Ignore and dismiss biological differences among the sexes. Then this definitely 4th is a better option. So therefore, obviously, question number 8, answer number 4, the right answer. All right. Let me check how many of you have attempted. Everybody, yes. Anuj, Mezabin, Meena. Good new entries have come along with Sunita, Saurav. Okay, good. Hemsagar also is there. Question number 9. Multilingualism in classroom needs to be understood as dash by the teachers. An asset and resource, a hindrance anyway, no, a problem, no, ruled out. 2 and 3 are gone. 4, a systemic issue. It's not an issue, it's an asset and resource. How? Other children also get to know the other linguistic people. Tomorrow you'll learn in, particularly cosmopolitan cities like Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, or all these metropolitan cities. This is the phenomena. Now, is very glaring examples. Otherwise, even in a rural area or semi-urban areas also, you will have children from those who are talking their mother tongue, tribal languages, local language or accent. So therefore, earlier we considered that as a deviation, problem, hindrance, issues, but now it is no longer. It is an asset and a resource. Therefore, we welcome everybody. We celebrate. That's the true spirit of inclusiveness with reference to multilingualism. All right. Yes. So ninth option number 1. Okay. Good attempt by Saurav, Anuj, Sunita, Mezabin, Meena. Congratulations. That's the right answer. Question number 10. A child-centered classroom is one in which, option 1, the teacher uses the textbook as the only source of knowledge. No. Teacher segregates the children based on their abilities. No. The teacher uses rewards and punishments to direct children's behavior. Rewards is okay because punishments added, just hold on. The teacher is flexible and caters to the needs of individual children. Ideal educational aptitude or teaching or aptitude or classroom management skill, right? So therefore, question number 10, option number 4, the right answer. Okay, good. Everybody got it? Question number 11. According to which theorist, cultural tools play an important role in cognitive development of children? Option 1, Vygotsky, Jean Piaget, Albert Bandura, B.F. Skinner. Anybody having a basic idea of Vygotsky? Straight away we'll go with this. Socio-cultural experiences, otherwise social constructivist theory. The name itself is. So therefore, socio-cultural, cultural tools, culture. So it is question number 11, answer number 1. Okay, yes, everybody got it. Hensagar there and here. Yes, we have from Saurav, Anuj, Meena, Mezabin, Sunita. Yes. All right. Now, Chilo, let's go ahead. Question number 12. Which of the following is not a suitable learning material for students who are partially sighted? Option 1. Large print books you can give for partially sighted. He's asking about not. Okay, focus on this. 3-dimensional maps and charts, desirable. Talking books, felt bulletin boards. If you don't understand this, don't worry. Talking books, though, is giving a hint. Yes, desirable. Small print worksheets. Leave about visually challenged or the partially sighted. Even for normal children also, it's difficult. So therefore, obviously, 12, option number 4. That's the right answer. Everybody got it. Question number 13. The underlying belief behind inclusive education is segregation of children. The very spirit of inclusion have gone. Diagnostic labeling is negative. Again, it's gone. Provisioning of special education institutions for children with different handicaps. The philosophy that all children have a right to get equal education in a regular school. One of the premises, bases, beliefs of inclusive education. So therefore, option number 4. 13, 4. Yes, everybody got it? 13, 4. Yes. Good. Everybody got it? 13, 4. Chalo, let's move on. Question number 14. Needs of gifted and creative children can be addressed by giving challenging tasks and activities to prevent boredom. 2, giving questions that require convergent thinking. 3, providing specific instructions to solve problems. And 4, administrating memory-based tests. Chalo. Look at needs of gifted and creative children can be addressed by giving challenging tasks and activities to prevent boredom, considerable. Giving questions that require convergent thinking, no, divergent, right? For gifted and creative. So ruled out. Providing specific instructions to solve problems, ruled out. Administering memory-based tests, also ruled out. So among the 4 available, the only better option is 1. So therefore, that's the Right answer. 14-1. How many? Yes. Okay. 14-1. Okay, good. Convergent thinking for giftedness, divergent thinking for creative, mostly. Children with dyslexia can be identified by finding out their social and cultural context, a thorough physical health checkup. This can be ruled out. He is talking about dyslexia, it's not the physical checkup. Analyzing their reading and writing skills. Yes, you can hold on here. Assessing their ability to solve complex higher order problems, ruled out. Finding out their social and cultural context. Than that, analyzing their reading and writing, because dyslexia goes with the reading problems, right? So therefore, yes, option number 3, the best answer. 15-3. How many of you have attempted? Yes, everybody. Good. Congratulations. Keep it up. Good. Very good. Question number 16. Which of the following is not effective strategy to address learners from disadvantaged and deprived backgrounds? Not effective strategy. Talk to learners to understand their needs and challenges faced by them. Is asking not so? No, this is okay. You can do this. Asking the learners to enroll for tuition outside the school so that the teacher does not have to pay much attention to them. You got a good not, right? NOT not. So therefore, good, but before you fix your answer, you need to read the other options. That's the thumbnail rule in answering your questions. You may read quickly, that's okay. Motivate the students to set moderately challenging goals and provide appropriate instruction support. Form collaborative groups to work on activities and encourage students. These are all done doables. The only not is here 2. So 16, option number 2. Let me check all the 4 people have attempted. 16, option number 2. Saurav Kumar, Anuj, Meena, Sunita. Congrats, everybody got it correct. Chalo, let's go ahead. Question number 17. Physical and emotional health of children dash their learning. Does not have any influence, plays an important role, hold. Considerable is not related to no, has an insignificant role, no. So therefore, the only answer 17-2. That's the right answer. All right, chalo, let's move ahead. Question number 18. To promote meaningful learning in the classroom, a teacher should, option 1, help students to regulate their own emotions and motivation. When 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, you understand there are other options. Now, unless you have a good hold on this, I recommend go for option round 2, round 3. If time permits, come back. Otherwise, reading so much, doing all this, you need to be careful. Option 1. Second thing, no sir, I want to attempt, then there is a hint if you are sure after reading this. Promote meaningful learning in the classroom. A teacher should help students to regulate their own emotions and motivation. Yes. 2. Categorize and label students according to their performance and making it. No. So in your final answer, 1 should be there, 2 should not be there. So come here. So 2 though should not be there, pakka. Come down. 2 should not be there, is gone. 2 should not be there, is gone. Now it is between 1 and 3. 1 says 1 and 3, 3 says 1, 3 and 4. Look at the 4 and you are able to decide. Ignore diversity in the classroom and follow standard methods. No. So therefore, 1 and 3, sorry. 1 should be there and 3. Promote dialogue and discussion among children to build multiple. Yes, 1 and 3. 1 and 3, option number 1. So this is how you can quickly answer in the first round also if you are very sure. Otherwise, better skip it for second, third round. At least you are saving time. All right. Yes. Question number 19. 18. How many got it? Let me check by the way. Yes. 18, 1 and 3, 1 and 3. That way you have answer 1, 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Okay. Either way is right. Somebody answered 19 also. Good. Okay. Learning is a dash and dash process. Complex and active, simple and linear, simple and individual, complex and passive. Complex and active. Learning is complex, where learner is an active participant of it. So from that perspective, option 1, 19-1 is the right answer. Good. Question number 20. A teacher should dash the social, cultural, religious, and linguistic diversity in her classroom to facilitate meaningful learning. Dismiss, ignore, understand, neglect. The only option, yes. Now ignoring, dismissing, neglecting, thinking it as a problem is not the option. That's again is the spirit of inclusive classroom. And the current educational practice follows, believes, and mandates inclusive classroom. Welcomes everybody. Provide the needs of everyone as far as possible in the regular, normal classroom. If required, you may provide what is called supportive services. That's okay. Yes. Okay. It is important to create dash learning environment in the classroom rather than dash one. Collaborative, yes. Competitive rather than competitive. Okay. Considerable. Competitive, collaborative, reverse, no, doesn't work. Fearful, not acceptable. Facilitative, okay. Competitive, facilitative. Facilitative is fine, but competitive. This is now between 1 and 4. 1 says collaborative and competitive. And 4 says competitive and facilitative. Rather than facilitative, this is the negative becoming. So therefore, it is better. 1. Option 21, 1. Yes. 21, 1. Hemsagar got it. And 21 who all attempted here. Anuj, Sunita, Meena. Congratulations. Shall let's move on. Question number 22. Okay. Yeah. What is this? Which of the following is an example of effective motivational strategy to encourage students to learn? Option 1, providing scaffolding, especially when students learn a new skill. Yes, desirable. Emphasis on completion of work rather than learning now. Giving tasks that are very easy now. Creating a lot of opportunities for competition now. Better option goes to 1. 22, option number 1, obviously. 23, which of the following statements about children's thinking is not correct? Focus on this, not correct. Children construct their own theories about various phenomena around them. Possible. Children cannot think of concepts on their own, and the primary role of teachers is to provide information. Possible, not. Children actively think about various phenomena around them and have an urge to explore. Yes, that's the reason children try to explore, though you ask them don't explore. Children are born with curiosity to learn about the world around them. Yes, it is. That's the part of human nature. We inherit. So therefore, the only not is children cannot think of concepts thinking like this. This is against progressive, against modern, against ideal classroom practice or the teacher's thought. Okay, so therefore 22-2. Yes, right answer 22-2. First is desirable. Children construct their own theories about various phenomena around them. Okay, world is like this, cinemas are like that, people are like this, my family members are like that. Theories doesn't mean always biology, social, mathematics theories. Okay, about various phenomena around them. All right, then go to question number 24. Children's failure in school. Option 1 suggests that children from deprived backgrounds are not capable of learning. No. Indicates that school hasn't been able to cater to the needs of the interests of these children. No. Proves that these children have genetic birth defects and hence should be pulled out from school if somebody thinks they have a thinking defect, not the children defect. And 4 signifies that parents have not been able to support their children to learn. No, even not is this. So then let us see. Children's failure in school suggests that children from deprived. No, that is not. Indicates that school hasn't been able to cater to the needs and interests of these children. No. Proves that these children have genetic. No. Signifies that parents have not been able to support their children to learn. Now, when you find this kind of question, the real criticality comes. Chalo. Let's look at what it is. Indicates school has not been able to cater to the needs and interests of these children. Now it is between school and the parents, right? Parents have not been able to support their children to learn. So now when it comes between parents and the school, it has to be in favor of the school. Sir, how come parents also possible? Yes, possible, but it is their secondary responsibility. For school, it is primary responsibility. Both might have failed. because you don't have an option. You have to choose between the right devil and deep sea. So you have to choose one. That's the reason we choose this ideally. Even your key also gives this only. Okay. 2. Question number 24. 2. How many have attempted, by the way? Let me check. Yes, good. 24. 2. Anu, Saurav, Sunita, everybody got. Yes, good. Congratulations. Question number 25. By working in groups, teaching and helping each other, children, option 1, are able to reflect on their own thought process and shift to a higher level of cognitive activity. Possibility is there. Can develop misconceptions, no, ruled out. Get distracted and ruled out. Develop competitive tendencies that hinder learning, again ruled out. So therefore, the only option 1. 25, option number 1. All right. Yes, let me check. 3 attempts so far. Saurav, Sunita, Anuj, everybody got it correct. Congrats. Okay, let's move on to question number 26. In a dash classroom, teachers adapt their pedagogy and vary assessment to cater to individual students. Teacher-centric, progressive, textbook-centric, behavioristic. If inclusive was there, if modern was there, if ideal was there, now in that place he has used progressive. So option number 2. 26, option number 2. Okay, people answered 27 also. How come they see 27? I don't know. Okay, by mistake I've typed it. Okay, 26, everybody got is 2. Good, congrats. 27. Which of the following statements about development is correct? There is a lot of cultural diversity in the development of children. Option 2, yes, it is correct. Children across the world follow the same sequence and exact time of development. Okay. Which of the following statements about development is correct? Oh, yes. This is also correct. Development occurs in a neat, orderly set of stages predetermined by genetic factors, considerable. Development is simple and unidimensional. This you can rule out. Complex and multidimensional. So only 4 can be ruled out. Now between 1, 2, 3, which is the right answer. Which of the following statement about development is correct? There is a lot of cultural diversity in the development of children. Okay. Children across the world follow the same sequence and exact time of development. This says individual differences ruled out. So you can rule out this also. Okay, 2 is ruled out. Development occurs in a neat, orderly set of stages predetermined by genetic factors. It's not only genetic factors, obviously. Development is a result of heredity and environment. Heredity is genetic. What about environment? So 3 is also ruled out. The only leftover is 1. There is a lot of cultural diversity in the development of children. So 27, 1. Let me check how many of you answered that. 27, 1. Okay. Now it is between 1 and 2. So please note that 1 is right answer. Children across the world follow the same sequence and exact time of development. Sequence part, no problem, but exact time. Individual differences exist. Live about the world within the same house, one child, other child, neighbor's child. 11 months is walking with support. Here 13 months still crawling, possible, right? Yes. So that's the reason. 27, 1. All right. Chalo, let's go ahead with the next question, number 28. Which of the following is a major hallmark of the period of middle childhood? Where is this middle childhood? If you see all the available books, there is no word called middle childhood. You have early childhood, later childhood. Early childhood, 3 to 5. Later childhood, 6 to 10. Now what do? Cleverly take the half of this and half of this. So 2 to 7 years. That's it. You have to understand. Emergence of make-believe play, development of logical thought that is concrete in nature, rapid development of motor skills and overall physical growth, development of scientific reasoning and ability to think abstractly. This is anyway the 4th stage, Piaget's cognitive developmental stages. He is talking indirectly. By the time you read all the 4 options, you understand that, right? Or Vygotsky, he is combining these 2. Okay. So therefore, emergence of make-believe play, development of logical thought that is concrete in nature, formal operational stage or concrete operational stage, in between it will come, it's very close to concrete operational. So therefore, option number 2, 28, option number 2. Let me check how many of you made an attempt. Yeah, 28, option number 2. 3 is what? Rapid development of motor skills and overall physical growth. Now, the early childhood is very, this thing, of course, later childhood also it will come, but he is talking about middle, and these characteristics 2 is the preferable. Okay. All right. Question number 29. School dash socialization of children does not play, no, any role. Plays very little role, no. Is a primary agency of, is a secondary agency. Primary is the home or the house, family. So school is a secondary agency of socialization. Direct knowledge based question straight away. Option number 4. Question number 29, option number 4 is the right answer. All right. Yes. Then the last question. Everybody ready? Let's see the fastest finger at the end. Which of the following theorists propose that children's thinking is qualitatively different from that of the adults? Piaget, Vygotsky, Howard Gardner, Lawrence Kohlberg. Question number 30. Option number, yes, 1. Jean Piaget. All right, adults, abstract thinking, logical reasoning, and all that. Children, starting from concrete and even before that, sensory motor, lack of dimensionality, lack of conservation, and all that. So therefore, 31. 31, yes, good, good, very good. Saurav Kumar, Sunita, Meena, Anuj. Everybody not out and everybody did a good thing. Okay. 28 question correct I got. Anuj.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt of question number 28, sir.
Anuj. Yes,
Saurav,
Anuj.
sir.
Go ahead. 28. Which of the following is a major hallmark of the period of middle childhood? Okay. So there what it is between option 2 and option 3. 1
Sir,
and 4 you can rule out, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
it's between 2 and 3. Now,
sir,
yeah.
Sir, in the option number 2, like, sir, it's a concrete in nature. It comes under concrete operational stage. But, sir, like motor skills and overall physical growth, it comes under later childhood, sir, I think.
Later childhood, but the question asked, he has created a new term here called middle childhood. That's the problem. Okay. Has he said early childhood or later childhood, things would have been very clear. So that's the reason it is between 2 and 3, but preferably 2. Simple reason I'll say is, you look at the other options, he is looking at that kind of, not in general growth and developmental characteristics, a specific from Piaget and Vygotsky characteristics. So in that benefit of doubt, it goes in favor of 2. Okay. Otherwise, almost highly competitive, as good as 3, but 2 is a better than 3 here in this case. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. That's fine. That's the reason I say, honestly, I admit, even I write this exam randomly, any paper. I'm not sure I'll get 30, but I'm sure I'll get anywhere 25 plus. It could be 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Though if you have done MSc psychology or you are thorough like this, some of you are here, don't expect 30 out of 30 in this, at least in the first go. First go, anything more than 20 you attempted correct is good. Second round, when you come back, do another 5 or 6. And last, before you come out, of course, attempt all the 30. Expect hope, but don't do any emotional fight. If any question, it seems you didn't get it. Okay. So that's a healthy habit. In all the 5 areas, 5 into 30, 150. If you are getting 20 plus, you are in competition. 25 plus, you are in this highly safe zone, 100% sure to qualify. So therefore, in every area, 3 to 5 questions. There is a chance by mistake, for some reason or the other, you may lose. Mentally get prepared. That's okay, no problem. If you don't know, if you go wrong knowingly, unknowingly, all right. That's okay. All right. Yes. So with this, should you have any more questions, queries, you can ask. Otherwise, both paper 1, paper 2 keys I will share in the respective groups. Whatever the attempt already have done, you cross check yourself. EVS madam also has got preoccupied with some other thing, so she is not able to come. Otherwise, I thought we will do. English madam also said the next week or from Tuesday onwards she is available. So if there are any questions related to any of the topic subject area, probably I'll refer and get back to you in the respective groups. Before we close, should you have any general or related to this, you can ask. I can address 1 or 2 queries and then we will conclude for the day. Yes. Hemsagar, congratulations. You are also well prepared for your exam, it seems. Just type in the chat which date, because you can't speak. You are in YouTube. Join through YouTube. Just type in chat when is your exam date. Otherwise, those of you have joined live, anybody else in that first round, you could not get an opportunity to talk. Suvarna Kumar Giri. Yes, sorry, Saurav Kumar Giri. Saurav, did you introduce yourself?
No, sir.
No.
Today is my first class, sir.
Today is your first class. Okay. Would you like to introduce yourself? You can switch on your camera and introduce yourself. People will love to see you and wish you, greet you.
Sir, actually right now I'm present in the outside of my home, sir. So can I, sir?
Audio mode is okay, no problem. What we required is introduction rather than which mode. All right. Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Saurav Kumar Giri, and
yeah, go ahead.
And I am in the second year student, sir.
Second year of MA?
B.Ed, sir, B.Ed.
B.Ed second year. Oh, good. You are in well advanced preparations. Congratulations and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the coming days, for all second year B.Eds, I am going to have a special session where every day I'll share 1 question in the YouTube poll model, and also we'll be discussing topics, so that in long run comfortably you will prepare and you can walk into exam hall with more confidence and without much tension or fear, and come out with the broad smile. Pakka, I will qualify. No
Yes,
question
sir.
mark. All right.
Yes, sir. Sir, like this class was very interesting, sir, and thank you so much, sir, for giving such type of class.
Thank you so much for that acknowledgement. Yes, we got Vidyasagar also sharing his thanks for sharing your experience with us. Yeah, we are happy and I'm committed for that. Okay, we'll be doing the coming days also on a continued basis. All right, thank you one and all.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, last one.
Yeah, please come, no problem.
Sir, will you be starting the classes for NET, JRF and all?
Next week, I'm going to start that. Introduction, I'll start. We'll give another 1-2 weeks for the results to come and also people to register and join. And then most probably after Sankranti, I'll start your sessions. By then, these people will be completing their exams. Otherwise, also for any reason, it is delayed there, still we do start. The only 2 reasons is we'll give 1 or 2 weeks for people to gather. Second thing, the results also. Many people who have written, they have interacted with me, said we are hopeful of this time, sir. We will see the result and then would like to take a step. That's okay, fine. No hurry. Meanwhile, if any sign of notification comes, immediately we'll be starting. Otherwise, after Sankranti, we'll start. But next week, I'll give an introduction. Meanwhile, you can visit my YouTube channel and see already I have 1 or 2 introductory sessions. These videos, not many I have shared there. I have on my desk recorded sessions. But introductory, what the exam type, questions, how to prepare, and those things I have given. Meanwhile, you can go through. And anyway, in the groups, I will be sharing and you will get the results shortly, mostly before or by the next week. We are going to have a introductory welcome session for research, NET, JRF, state level eligibility test, assistant professor preparation. That is one group where all these, like here, CTET, TET, KVS, Navodaya, this is one group, teachers. That's another group, researchers. But in both the way, they are teachers. And as a teacher educator, I am committed to first serve the teachers of any level. All right.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you please share the group of NVS KVS? Like, sir, I want to join, sir.
Okay. So I have that. Like you, if you want, are you there in any of my groups as of
Yes,
now?
sir. Yes,
Then
sir.
that's fine. This will be continued. These 3 WhatsApp groups and the Telegram group, I do continue, and I'll be sharing information there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All
So right now I'm present in your sir WhatsApp group, sir.
Okay. So in any of these WhatsApp groups, if you are there, through whom you got the information?
So sir, Anuj, sir.
Sorry,
Sir, I provided him the
Anuj,
link.
sir. Anuj.
Anand sir. Okay, you ask Anand sir, he will share the group number. He's already just today joined in our group, so you can join that group. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, I got one information from him, Sagar sir. I had completed my paper 1 exam on 16th, and I am preparing for second paper. Good state, Hemsagar. Keep it up, that spirit. All the best. So with this, if there are no more queries at this moment, thanking you all for joining live this Sunday evening. You could be anywhere. Even my family has went to a pre-Christmas Eve, and because I have this commitment, I'm committing and closing a little early today. Next week, let's hope we'll have either 5 to 8 or 4 to 8, 3-4 hours marathon session, and see you all. Otherwise, from tomorrow onwards, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., 9:30, 7 to 9 or 9:30. In that, I'll be continuing these live sessions. Okay, so invite all your friends, well-wishers, those who are aspirants of either CTET, TET, KVS, Navodaya, or other teaching positions, aspirants, so that they can join our groups, can have a long term where ultimately, to make it a tension-free, qualifying, getting through exam. And this is also an important part, no doubt, but this is not the whole of life, by the way. More than this, there are online digital skills, language skills, communication skills, presentation skills, research skills. Any of these areas you are interested, after CTET exams, I'm going to give those details also. You can continue your journey with us. So as I have been announcing, it's not, my intention is not complete this CTET exam and then say tata bye bye. No, we are going to have a long-term professional association. And with these words, taking leave of you, Dr. Yakaiah, teacher educator by profession, and inspiring teachers and researchers is my passion.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you
sir.
so much, sir.
Okay, welcome everybody. Nice to see you. Bye. See you tomorrow, 7 p.m. live. Vidya Sagar Kumar, thank you once again. We got your thanks, your message.